had to run for cover. We had to go run and jump in the closet.
Right now, a search for trapped survivors after deadly storms cut their way across parts of the South. Selma, Alabama had some of the worst damage. Buildings were left leveled. More than 30 tornadoes reportedly hit several southern states. Officials say 9 people died across Georgia and Alabama. The National Weather Service said suspected tornado damage was reported in at least 14 counties in Alabama and 5 counties in Georgia. Teams will survey the damage throughout the day to determine if tornadoes did in fact touch down. Here's CNN's Ivan Rodriguez.
Homes destroyed, mangled debris hanging from power lines, taking over yards, parking lots, and streets. It's a similar scene across multiple states in the South.
The wind picked up so strong, I had to jump out and I ran out because everything was shaking.
Dozens of tornadoes have been reported across 9 states. The coroner in Ottawa County, Alabama, searching for bodies after reporting multiple fatalities.
When they said Selma hit bad, it hit bad.
It don't look like home no more. Our town is destroyed.
Oh my God.
The massive tornado that hit Selma, Alabama was likely on the ground for at least 50 miles, lofting debris into the air to about 10,000 to 15,000 feet and leaving a trail of destruction through 7 counties across the state.
It's a lot to take. I've been trying to salvage what I can all day, and it's just hard.
A state of emergency has been declared in Georgia, where a 5-year-old boy has been killed by a tree that crushed a car.
We got a lot of state workers out there in dangerous situations, a lot of our private utility partners and others that are trying to restore power. It's a very dangerous environment, certainly last night and still is today.
That was Ivan Rodriguez reporting. At this point, Xcel Energy says it has not been contacted to send any of its Colorado crews down to the south to help. We've reached out to the Colorado chapter of the Red Cross to ask if they are responding. We have yet to receive a response. Right here in Colorado, we have a beautiful weekend to look forward to, starting with some of that warm weather today. Hopefully you're getting out, though things could change come next week. Ed Green is joining us from the backyard with a look at your first forecast right now at noon. I need more coffee, Ed.
Yeah, get some, Darius. Yeah, you're right. It's going to be a pretty nice weekend. We have that hazy sunshine. That's that moisture from the California storms. Let's take a look at what we've got going on right now, and you can see that. Sunshine, but it's hazy because those high clouds. You see it there in Greeley. We also see it in Lookout Mountain and right downtown here in front of the 9 News building. Just hazy sunshine that we will see, but it hasn't kept the warming from coming on. 46 degrees is where we sit right now. We do have temperatures around the state. Northeast is a little cool. That's because they got some snow, so still that snow cover is keeping it chilled up there. 46 in Denver, and then look at the 50s down over the southeast with single digits for the high country. Look at Gunnison at only 7 degrees. They can't scour the cold air out of those mountain valleys. Otherwise, we're in the 20s, 30s, and 40s all the way to the west. So we do have those clouds just drifting in from the California storms, and that's going to give us those clouds today. You'll see them right until 7 o'clock tonight, and you will see them all the way through the nighttime hours until 7 o'clock tomorrow night before we see a little snow arrive for the mountains. So today, mostly cloudy, but 49 degrees, and that's a little bit above seasonal norms. Will be even warmer tomorrow, but I will show you when the next chance for snow comes our way.
All right, Ed, thanks again. New at noon, a man has died after a shooting last night. It happened near 21st and Lawrence in Denver's 5 Points neighborhood. He is yet to be identified, and police say they have made no arrests. They're asking anyone with any information to call Crime Stoppers. That number, 720-913-7867. An Aurora police officer already on leave for a shooting is now in jail, accused of beating up a woman who was walking her dog. An arrest affidavit says Officer Douglas Haroon was off duty and driving home Wednesday night when he got into an argument with a woman walking her dog off leash. The affidavit says Haroon then punched the woman in the face and kept punching her after she fell to the ground. Arapahoe County deputies arrested him. The woman was taken to the hospital, and we don't yet have an update on how she's doing. Back on New Year's Eve, police say Haroon shot someone while responding to a domestic violence call. That person survived. Haroon was placed on paid administrative leave at that point in time, but now he's suspended without pay. In a statement, the Aurora Interim Police Chief Art Acevedo said Haroon's actions are inconsistent with the department's core values. Haroon is scheduled to appear in court next week. A Colorado family is among 8 nationwide suing Snapchat's parent company. They say the app is allegedly being used as a conduit for drug sales. The lawsuit claims, quote, Snap's products have encouraged, enabled, and facilitated the illegal and deadly drug sales of counterfeit pills containing lethal doses of fentanyl to minors and young adults, end quote. It also claims 18-year-old Max Osterman of Thornton died in 2021 of fentanyl poisoning after taking a pill that was sold to him by a dealer on Snapchat, and that Snapchat was also suggesting other dealers via a user recommendation algorithm, as well as mapping and location features. In a statement, Snap officials say their hearts go out to the families. They also said in part, quote, while we can't comment specifically on active litigation, we can share all the progress we have made in this area. We use cutting-edge technology to proactively find and shut down drug dealers' accounts, and we block search results for drug-related terms. You can read the full statement available on 9news.com. There are now 2 special counsels investigating president's handling of classified documents. Attorney General Merrick Garland appointed former U.S. Attorney Robert Hur last night to lead the investigation into the documents found in President Biden's home and office. He says this move was necessary because of the extreme circumstances that are involved. Last year, Garland appointed a special counsel to investigate former President Trump's handling of classified material that was found at his Florida home. In that case, the Department of Justice wants to question 2 people who searched for those documents back in November. A judge has ordered the Trump team to turn those names over.
We asked for the maximum penalty through ADA Joshua Steinglass. The Trump organization was indeed sentenced by the judge to pay the maximum of approximately $1.6 billion. I want to be very clear. We don't think that is enough.
New at noon, that sentence that the Manhattan DA is referring to just came down today. The $1.6 million fine is the only penalty a judge could impose on the Trump organization after it was convicted of 17 tax felonies last month. No Trump family members were charged in this case. The DA says his office can now move on to the investigation into the Trump organization's finances. Now, Friday the 13th, here's some money. It may not seem lucky, but it could be a very lucky day for someone to become a millionaire. How about me? Tonight's Mega Millions drawings is worth $1.35 billion. That's if one ticket wins and the owner takes the payout in installments. It is the 2nd highest jackpot in the game's history and the 5th largest U.S. lottery prize of all time. The drawing is tonight at 9 o'clock our time, and drivers in Philadelphia probably got super excited about tonight's jackpot, especially after seeing that billboard saying that the jackpot was $13.5 billion. I know that's a lot of money. That's not that high, at least not yet. This is just a case of the decimal in the wrong place. We wouldn't have that problem here in Colorado. Most of the lottery billboards here can't even go past $999 million. Just give me some of that money.